With the GOAT shit, I got LeBron and I seen Mike. I'm the perfect age where like you can ask me something and it's like, yeah, I was there for that, but I still got LeBron.
What year you was born in?
88.
You was kind of young, but okay.
You see how Mike ended? The Wizards shit don't count? Do the Wizards shit count?
No. You want to know why the Wizards...
So it says, Stephen A. Smith's nephew asked Cameron why he doesn't take Michael Jordan's Washington Wizards playing days into account when debating the GOAT argument against LeBron James. Now, if you're a LeBron James fan that's watching right now, how many times have you guys heard MJ fans just not speak about MJ's Wizards days? Like, they just don't take that into account. Some of them even say it doesn't count, which is fucking crazy, but check this out, guys. Check this out.
Aura thing, right? When we talking about GOATs, you see how you said everything but talked about the actual sport. You talked about the sneakers, you talked about his aura, how he walked, all that. With the GOAT shit, I got LeBron and I seen Mike. I'm the perfect age where like you can ask me something and it's like, yeah, I was there for that, but I still got LeBron.
What year you was born in?
88.
You was kind of young, but okay.
I'm just saying, like, the Mike...
wasn't outside.
When he was dominating...
You wasn't outside.
I seen it, though.
You wasn't outside.
It was on. We ain't had mad TVs. I had to watch what they was watching.
What I'm saying is, at 4 years old, you wasn't outside.
Mike won in 96.
I'm talking, but Mike was popping since 84. This is what I'm telling you. You going off the win, and the first one, to be totally honest with you, he won in 91. So you wasn't outside. You couldn't go outside by yourself. You couldn't, you wasn't there.
So you going off of Mike before he won?
Mike was lit before he won, but even when he won, how old was you when he won? You born in 84? You was 7. You wasn't outside. You wasn't outside, bro. You wasn't there.
Yo.
You wasn't there. Did you see it?
But to see LeBron hold...
Yo, these niggas say anything, dog.
From start to finish, it's like...
I see Mike from start to finish, but go ahead.
And whose was better? See how Mike ended? The Wizards shit don't count? Do the Wizards shit count?
No. You want to know why the Wizards? That's your man, or you be man?
He young. He don't know nothing about none of this.
But listen, let me tell you why the Wizards don't count, right? And I'm gonna tell you too, just because you probably don't know. Mike didn't go to the Wizards to play for the Wizards. Mike went to the Wizards to own the Wizards. He went there as a GM to potentially own the Wizards. And when the team wasn't doing good, he looking from a general manager owner standpoint of ownership and was like, man, let me get dressed. He didn't go into the season talking about, yo, I'm about to go play for the Wizards. Yo, niggas act like, yo, he was in training camp. Like, yo, I'm going to play for Mike up there smoking cigars.
Yo, these niggas, yo, this is why I can't have serious conversations with MJ fans. When it comes to moving the goalposts, these niggas are the GOAT at moving the goalposts, bro. God, what, bro?
Look at the niggas not doing good. He's like, I still could go play with these niggas. So that Wizard shit, that's even more credit. Imagine a nigga saying, I want to own the team. I retired. And then niggas ain't doing good. He's like, fuck it, I'm going to just go get dressed. So that's what I'm saying.
So he did it again. We having a GOAT argument, and he brought up something else that wasn't the actual sport.
No, it actually is the sport. He went to ownership, wasn't in shape, wasn't even ready to play, and then went and played. So when you say do the Wizards should count, it count as if you saying he was on the floor, but he didn't go into the season to be a Wizard. He went to be the owner of the team.
All right, so let me ask you this right here. LeBron's best performance was his 25 straight points against Detroit Pistons, right?
Okay.
Is that better than Jordan's 63 against Larry Bird?
Yes. I'm talking about Jordan's is better.
Jordan's performance is better?
Yeah. You got to realize, man, that Boston Celtics team was crazy. They was winning everything. First of all, you got a rookie coming in there in the playoffs, and everybody's like, okay, Chicago, we going to get them the fuck out of there. And you go in there, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Larry Bird. I think, when you say the Celtics, you got to realize.
Here comes the Glaze Fest, guys.
The juggernaut the Celtics was. Then, black nigga Dennis Johnson. Mm-hmm. Listen, man, that was a juggernaut of a team. It was very impressive. Absolutely.
So He
And
lost.
listen, LeBron, my man. And that's my name.
Nah, I don't even, we just talking basketball.
I don't even know Mike, so I'm just telling you.
Yeah, we just talking basketball. But Michael Jordan, that series, he lost that game and got swept. LeBron beat the Pistons that nobody expected him to beat with Bobby Gibson. Gibson, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Booby Gibson. His name. And Varejao and them and went to the finals.
Who was on Mike's team with the Jordan? Which Larry?
Man, fuck all the other shit. See, y'all heard the movement of the goalpost, man. Let's read some of these comments real quick, bro. Damn, Jordan Glazer's in this bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it being. Listen, man. There's no Jordan slander on this channel. Don't get me wrong. Like Jordan, that nigga. And the thing about Jordan, bro. Let me tell you, bro. This nigga Jordan was so fucking lucky. Let me tell you why he was so lucky, bro. I'm not gonna downplay his greatness. Like this nigga was the blueprint, right? Like this nigga really. If it wasn't for Jordan, we wouldn't get the Kobe's, the Allen Iversons. Like I get that, bro. Nobody could ever be the GOAT. Let me tell you why nobody could ever be the GOAT, bro. Even though the NBA is, in my opinion, at an all-time high as far as the skill level, I mean, think about it. Like the last, I think three champions were like different teams. Like there is no dynasty. Like parity in the league is just like, it is what it is, right? Like there's like a lack of dynasties. I think the Warriors were the last dynasty. That was years ago. This nigga Jordan, and I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I probably exposed myself, but I picked Spurs to win in 6 this finals, right? I was rooting for Wemby, and he's definitely gonna learn from this loss. But I'm not gonna lie, Wemby losing this finals, I don't know. It made me realize that there could never be another GOAT outside of Michael Jordan, bro. I gotta give him his respect in this sense, bro. Every single time this nigga went to the finals, that nigga won, bro. That nigga won. Like that's crazy as fuck, right? Now people like to downplay, the past generation talent. I chalk it up as, bro, you play whoever you're up against. It is what it is. Fuck it. Obviously, as years go by, there's evolution. Players get better, and there's no question in my mind that players are at an all-time skill level, right? It's hard, right? So let's get back to the main point, though. I'm rambling, bro. I pulled up an article from Bleacher Report. We're gonna debunk this bullshit, right? Like MJ did not like. I feel like Cameron's take is sort of kind of disingenuous to MJ's drive. MJ is a nigga that loves to compete. A guy who feels like, even though, a lot of Jordan fans like to say, oh, he doesn't call himself the GOAT. He never called himself the GOAT. There are clips, let's look it up, Google's free, of him saying that he felt like he was the best to ever play the game. Like, stop, right? But the fact that this guy would say that MJ returned to play basketball for the sole purpose of owning the team is cap. It's just another excuse that MJ fans use to just prop him up and just, like, bro, it's revisioning. Like, you guys just like changing shit. So I pulled up an article from Bleacher Report, right? This article came out in 2020. What's the date on this shit? May 17th, 2020, right here, right? Let's read this shit. I'm tripping, bro. I got like 5 screens in my face and shit. All right. It says, why Michael Jordan joined the Wizards in 2001 after the 1998 Bulls retirement. All right, let's get into this. Oh, what the fuck? What's this? All right. It says Michael Jordan gained his stardom with the Chicago Bulls, but his playing career ended with the Washington Wizards when he returned following a 3-year retirement from the NBA. It was a surprising move at the time, and one that has not yet been detailed in the Last Dance documentary. I wonder why. Jordan's first retirement from the NBA came in '93 after his father died and he switched to baseball. But he was back on the court about 18 months later. He then won 3 more championships with the Bulls before retiring a second time in '98. His comeback wasn't as successful the second time around. He failed to bring the Wizards to the playoffs in either of his 2 seasons. The guard earned all-star selections while averaging a combined 21 points per game, but it was a stark contrast for him his 31 points per game during his 13 years in Chicago. That's fucking insane. To average 30 points per game, that's insane. I think he has the record, right, for most points per game average in a career. And to still average 20 points per game, that's elite. He also underwent an interesting process to get back into the league since he first joined the Wizards. front office and gained a partial ownership share in January 2000. And I don't even think you're allowed to like still have ownership of a team and play, right? Is that a thing? Right? It says, I'm going to have my imprints and footprints all over this organization. Jordan said at the time, per Steve Weitz of the Washington Post, I look forward to turning this thing around. Right now, we're an underachieving team. Less than 2 years later, he put himself on the roster and he returned to the NBA as a player in 2001. Quote, I am returning as a player to the game I love because during the last year and a half as a member of the Washington Wizards management, I enjoyed working with our players and sharing my own experiences as a player. I feel there is no better way of teaching young players than to be on the court with them as a fellow player, not just in practice, but in the actual NBA games. While nothing can take away from the past, I am firmly focused on the future and a competitive, keyword, competitive challenge ahead of me. Right? And you guys can look it up. I don't think you can own a team while playing basketball. So, like, just stop, man. Like, I don't even think Jordan would admit this shit, bro. I don't even think he would say this. Like, he joined because when you love the game of basketball, like if you're like, not like, I'm pretty sure majority of people who are watching, like, we're not professional NBA players, but we love basketball. And when you have a love for the game of basketball, guys who like actually, you know, who become famous being basketball players, you know, played for most of their lives. And, you know, that's all they've done for their like careers, right? They live this shit. And sometimes when you retire, that hunger just comes back and you want to compete again, right? You're looking at the young guys in the league. You're like, man, I could hoop with these niggas, man. I could ball on these niggas. And he did that, right? He averaged 20 points per game at his age, which is unprecedented, right? Granted, LeBron is, you know, doing otherworldly levels because he's just a different type of athlete. But still, Jordan averaging 20 points per game, coming back for like his second to retirement. It's crazy, bro. But Cam, bro, the glazing has to stop. This shit has to stop, bro.